I just left this fucking lobby, man. Since when is it cool to try hard in Drop Zone? You know, as you guys can see, I'm on my Xbox, alright? And for some reason, these people try so fucking hard on Xbox. Every time I get into a lobby, fucking Terminal Drop Zone. It's always the same shit, and the kids try so fucking hard. I don't understand it. But anyways, so we're back with another live gameplay commentary. I'm going to switch things up just a little bit here, guys. Before we even start, I just want to say thank you very much for 3,000 subscribers. It really does mean a lot. I actually gained probably about 130 subscribers over the course of me not even uploading any videos. So that's like kick-ass. I mean, I really do appreciate it, and that's one of the main reasons why I'm actually coming back to YouTube. I noticed that push. But as you guys can see, I'm on my Xbox, and I fucking suck on the Xbox. I'm not gonna lie, I am terrible. Oh my, you know, every time there's a lineup, I fucking choke it. I'm always choking on the dick. So, anyways, when I was growing up, I've always lived with my grandparents, alright? And I used to go to work with my grandmother all the time. Now, right behind where she worked, because, like, she worked in an office, so during the summertime, I would go to work with her. Now, right behind where she worked was, like, residential neighborhood. So I used to go back there, and I would hang out with one of the kids back there named Tim. But then I found out Tim had a sister. So I was like, yeah, buddy, you know what I mean? I'm 13 years old. You know, he's got a sister. I'm thinking about getting my willy wet. I'm not even gonna lie. I fucking hate kids who stand here in hard scope with a Barrett. You're so fucking cool. Now, she was a year older than me. I was 13 at the time, so she was like 14. I'm pretty sure she was like 14. Whatever the case may be. I'm dragging on, and I don't mean to. So we're chilling. So we started messing around. Like, we weren't really girlfriend and boyfriend, like, by no means. But we were, like, friends with benefits. So anyways, I used to go over there and we used to mess around a lot. Well, you know, just kiss and stuff like that. Well, just to paint a picture for you guys. So I'm over at her house. Everything's, you know, we're just chilling. Everything's cool. So she starts kissing me, and I'm like, hell yeah. You know, I'm just thinking, hey, man, this could be the day, you know? Like, I'm going to try. Well, she's sitting on my lap, and she starts kissing me. And if you're a guy, and you got a chick sitting on your lap kissing you, I don't care what you say, man. It starts to chub you up a little bit. So I started getting chubbed up. You know, I ain't gonna lie. I started getting me a little half moon chubby. Oh, bullseye, what's up? So, I'm getting a chubby. Everything's going good. Well, she realizes that I'm starting to get a chub. What does she do? She goes to the next step, man. And she actually goes to pull my little chubby out. So we're sitting on the couch. She pulls out my chubby. And I'm like, oh, yeah. Don't spray me, Hope SV. Look at this. Fucking sprays me. The worst sound you can possibly ever hear. If you got a chick who's pulling out your Johnson while you're sitting on the couch, and you hear this one sound, the worst sound you can possibly hear is a car door shut. Oh my god, you know what I mean? The first thing I'm thinking of is her fucking dad. Like, her dad's home. And sure as shit, her dad was coming home. Now, I've got a chubby, and if you've never had a chubby, and you're trying to pull your pants up real quick, you don't know, like, that shit's hard. It just doesn't bend that way. So, like, I'm trying to rush and shit. I'm like, oh, fucking, you know, I'm like, trying to freak out and everything. Have you guys ever seen that movie, that movie, There's Something About Mary? That's kind of how this was, but not as bad. I went to freak out and pull my pants up, and I zipped my fucking nutsack in the zipper, okay? I had my nutsack stuck in the fucking zipper. Probably like a ½ inch. And for those of you who don't know what a ½ inch is, just pull your peckers out and look. Pretty fucking much to have the skin of your nutsack just stuck in your zipper. So I don't have time to sit there and like try and get my balls out of my zipper. So I only have one thing left to do. And that's like, I have to try and get back to my grandmother's office. Now, mind you, in the beginning of the story, I told you that there was a 6-foot concrete like privacy wall here. Well, it was 6 foot on this side, but on her side of the fence, it was dug down a little bit, so it was like 7, almost 8. And we actually had a little 6-foot ladder leaned up against the wall. That's how we got back and forth. So I had to climb over this ladder, okay, over a 7-foot wall with my balls stuck in my fucking zipper. Like, the skin was showing in my zipper. That's how bad it was. I go back to my grandmother's office, and I'm fucking crying, and I walk in there. And I'm like, oh my god, what do I do? You know, and I'm telling her, and she's like, well, what's the matter? And I'm like pointing down, and she's not realizing what it is. And I'm like, this is what's the matter. And yeah, it was pretty embarrassing. I actually had to have my balls pulled out of my zipper by my grandmother. And at 13 years old, that's some like pretty embarrassing shit, alright? You don't want to do that shit. You don't want to have your balls stuck in your zipper at 13 years old. That's I think about it all the time. Every time I zip my pants up now, I always like suck in a little bit and zip up. Always, always, always just sucking in and zipping up.